position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You know, these little 1, 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match. And those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Plucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Booker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got him, and nobody's close. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Vols! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And back to the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I'll tell you, this guy's really special when he only has 2 seconds to throw the football. But if you're going to give him that much time, he's going to put up crazy numbers in this game. He has such a good understanding of this offense and where his guys are. He did not need all that time to throw that completion, but certainly he'll take it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finds a man in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll run the option. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Vols will hustle to the line. Just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously it was inaccurate in his pass.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Hauls it in down the sideline. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Motion from the back. From the gun on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short now.
Which is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The give from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started.
Going for the goal line. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to slam it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Tagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something to step.
He's got it for a big play. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on fourth and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball now sets up fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good, and they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert 4th and short. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get up.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants, this offense is absolutely cooking.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Well, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Unleashes to the end zone. And